This lady here.
I went a long time ago. You told me, I called you, I was a little younger, and you said that's okay. You know, you said basically I'll be your dad then, because, and you told me
A surrogate.
Right, you told me to stop doing some things. So, I mean, is it okay to come to you and ask you as if I was gonna, because I don't have my father, and
Right.
if he was here, he probably wouldn't know how to answer anyway. But to ask you if I'm doing it right, like meditation, am I being objective?
I can't-
I don't know if I'm doing it right.
But I'm not able to answer those questions. You will have to realize those things for yourself. I've given you a very good talk this evening, I thought, a fairly decent talk this evening, on a very important subject, and that you must discern all things for yourself. And I tell you this, if you're doing it wrong, you'll see that it's wrong. Because if it's in your heart to want to know the truth, eventually, anything that is acting through you, anything you're doing which is not in concert with reality, that's not in sync with reality, makes you self-conscious of it sooner or later. I tell you this, I've told my wife this evening, I said, we were talking about this over dinner, and I said, now, Anne, don't you see, I'm talking to this gentleman about how the likes of us, because we live in this world of awareness, and we can see the timing. We can see whether a person is faking or not faking, because he may do the right thing, but he may do it 2 seconds too soon or 2 seconds too late, or not at all when he should have done it. And if a person of grace knows and recognizes another person of grace, we both know where we're coming. You might say there's a computer chip in our brain that recognizes a computer chip that knows what a computer chip in another brain is supposed to do, but although we don't lay it on you and say you're supposed to do it, this is the extra you're supposed to do, but it's the extra they offer, that the extra we would offer, and we see the graciousness. But all we see it as pretense to get our confidence. See the difference? So I can't tell you. Anything that is not perfectly true, anything you're not doing right, wait. You'll be conscious of it. Don't be in a hurry. You've got your whole life ahead of you. And as long as you're sincere, listen, as long as you're seeking sincerely, nothing will happen to you. You'll have the life you need. See? Wisdom is the length of your days. Don't worry, nothing's going to happen to you. I know you're afraid of dying and all. Something might happen to you before you find the truth. Is that right? All that sort of stuff goes on in your little brain, doesn't it? Something like that.
I guess because I'm learning how to, I'm trying to meditate and...
Don't try too hard.
Right, and I think that's where my problem is. And
you see,
and as
you said it yourself.
Right, and I think as I'm driving and I'm driving in my car, you know, I also try to, like, sometimes I'll stop and I'll try to just feel myself being still, and then sometimes and all of a sudden I'm caught up in this big daydream, and I'm like, whoa, what happened?
But you see, the problem is trying too hard. Did I ever ask you to try? Yeah, that's your problem is trying. Trying always involves ego. Let go, let God. The less you try, the more quiet, the more relaxed you are, the less you have your own will and effort in anything, the more things will be as they ought to be, perfectly natural. See, that's the lesson you're going to learn. Let go, let go, let go. Don't worry. It'll be all right. Don't try to know. You'll know.
So don't get involved, like a lot of times.
Just
watch everything.
That's your whole job. This is your assignment. Where's that music? See, burn the tape when you finish with it, right? This is your assignment. Your assignment is just watch the degree to which your ego is involved with struggle and resentment, and just every time you see it, relax, step back. You see yourself worrying. Know that you can never solve anything by worry. Step back. Step back and let the light, your consciousness acts like a lens for the light, so the light becomes a very strong, cogent force. See? I hope that's understood.
And the self disappears.
And the self, actually this ego self disappears and the new self emerges. It's called being born again, yeah.